of his favorite spots. You can see all the grass kind of all bent over there. He likes to lay there in the afternoon. At this point, I would estimate his weight at probably maybe about 700 pounds. Now, if you look at his back, that has those little bumps. They're called, looks like armor. They're there for protection, but they're called scoots. And they act as little solar panels. They are filled with blood and little capillaries. The sun heats them up, and they can use that later on to keep themselves warm when it gets cold out. They have very good hearing. You see him. I can see his eyes open. He's awake. Now, if she's still out, I'll show you mama and some baby alligators a little further down. You can see the difference in size. And I'm guessing maybe this manatee took off. I don't know. I'm keeping a lookout for him. All this equipment you see on the right here is one of several monitoring stations put there to monitor the flow of the river, the speed, temperature, chemical makeup, all kinds of things are studied here on the river.
Oh, that bird in the tree. Cool. Look at it. Oh, yeah. Whoa.
The turtle on the one that was always
Baby.
Well, you're not supposed to.
Imagine if you see it.
Seems like the water level's low.
We didn't have as rainy summer as we would have liked, so the water is down a little bit. I've seen it a lot lower, but I've seen it a lot higher as well. So hopefully we'll get some rain throughout the dry season.
There's some turtles.
This is Turtle Row on here on the left. It's another one of their favorite hangouts.
Whoa, look at them all on that log. Kenzie, did you see? Look at them all. Yeah?
Now at this point where the water level is, it's probably flooded for, I'd say, about a half a mile or so on either side, but eventually it does turn into dry land. And that's where you'll find some land animals such as fox, bobcat, coyote, wild boar, wild turkey, white-tailed deer, black bear, many, many different forms of animals there. Now a few years ago we had a drought and the river got very low and they'd have to, a lot of the animals would have to come all the way down here to get water, but now they can get it way back in there, so we don't really see them that often.
How thick is this?
What's that?
How thick is it?
Half inch. 1/2 inch.
Not that thick. Because if you were to stand on it, it probably would fall.
Probably not a good idea. It might hold you, but it might not. Now this is kind of the real raw Florida. This river could have looked like this hundreds of years ago. This is where a lot of these big old bald cypress trees are, that are hundreds of years ago, or years old rather. There's a female anhinga. See the tan head neck there on the left. And a little blue heron as well.
No, I'm butterfly in my hand here.
That whitebird just off to my left, up in the tree, that is a white ibis. We'll be seeing a bunch of them, especially this time of day. They're going to all look to roost. They roost together, hundreds of them. Now, just ahead on the left, this little grassy debris island is where the mama and her little baby gators are. So let's I'm gonna try to sneak in here, see if they're still out and about. They're a little hard to see, especially the little ones. They got those like yellowish stripes on them. So we can see if we can find some. If we get your hair a little closer. Getting a little shady, so I'm guessing maybe not here, I don't know.
I see one, it's floating in the water, like right there. There's a baby right in front of that tree stump, swimming in the water.
So get the boat around there.
If that means to see an alligator, but you see what it means? It means
Let's see.
Right there, it's
I don't see the mama gator. She was back there earlier. There's a bunch of them in here now. I don't know. They blend in so well, which is, I guess, is a good thing for them. Yeah, I do see one in the water. You're right. In that, if you look at that little canal there, it's kind of facing away from us. Look at those two trees there, and then see where that kind of snakes back in there.
Yeah.
He's facing away from us and not really moving. Right in the middle. Almost looks like a piece of wood. But I don't see the mama. She must be in the back there somewhere. Once they lose the sun, boy, they go in the water. Let's see what else we got down here.
Ready?
You know, I used to say,
Are these all cypress trees?
What's that?
Are they cypress trees?
These are all bald cypress trees. A lot of these bigger ones. Here's a good example right here on the left. That's one of the bald cypress trees. Now around that, you see all those little pointed things sticking up. It looks like another tree growing. That is the root system. They're called cypress knees. And you can see how they kind of grow up out of the water to allow the tree to breathe. And they eventually they spread themselves out. That gives the tree stability. And that way they can weather some of the storms that roll through here on occasion. Now, if the river was to flood and cover those knees for an extended period of time, the tree would actually drown.
Wow. Thank you.
Now, a lot of these trees, they can grow for hundreds and hundreds of years. Here's another good example right here on the left. That's one of my favorites. You can see all those knees.
Calm down a little bit.
They used to cut those knees and make souvenirs and things like that, but that kills the tree. They don't do that anymore.
Yeah, I know. I saw her sitting there, and I was like, "You can lay down on me if you want to."
Now, if he's still here, there was another young gator laying on this tree down here. I think he might still be there. Another smaller one.
Where?
On the log.
Oh, I see. Ooh, that turtle might be eaten.
Here, one town, it's just 5 pounds it out.
Oh, that's cool. I don't see his teeth. He looks like awesome. He looks big. Look at him, he's smiling.
Found him a nice sunny spot there.
Yeah.
You think he used to this boat come around?
Turtle.
Hold on. Let me do like this. And then we'll do like the turtle would like to see ya. Walker. How far? You gotta keep it down, buddy. Wait, you climbing up on my lap too? Looking for Alex? Okay. Move it or lose it, buddy.
Well, I think the manatee has eluded us.
When did they first start doing tours? Boat tours?
When did they start doing glass bottom boat tours? Back in the late 1800s.
Oh, that far back?
Yeah. They started as small little wooden boats, like a rowboat style. They would take and they would cut two long panels, put a piece of glass in there, and they would run that style until about 1820. And they started getting a little bit bigger after that. It used to be one manpower. One guy would row you around and show you the springs.
All the way back to 1800.
So this is our turnaround spot. We have just about enough time to go upriver and show you a few more things. So I'm going to circle around here. Now, just because you didn't see it on the way down doesn't mean you won't see something different on the way back. I would like to still see if that manatee's hanging around. We very well could have just passed him.
What's that?
But you never know. So keep an eye out.
What's that over there?
What's that? That little dock there? That's used by the local school district. During the week, they bring a pontoon boat down, load up with school children, take them out, teach them about the river and the wildlife and the forest, thing like that. And I think you can walk there. It's part of the swamp trail. It's a 1.9-mile loop in there. You can get there from the campground, I believe, when you come down to the river. So we're going to make our way back up river. Now I'm going to run the motor up. It's going to be a little bit noisy for me. So at any time, if you have any questions, just kind of wave to me. I'll shut it down, do my best to answer your question. But in the meantime, sit back, relax, take a break, and just enjoy the scenery. And we'll talk more about some of the movies in a few minutes.